ChefFnTito here, and we're back with another cooking video. Today, we're going to be making something called Tostones Rellenos, which is basically a fried plantain, twice fried, in a form of a cup and stuffed with, in this case, shrimp. You can make any kind of fillings you want, but we're going with a creole shrimp right now, topped with some Pico de Gallo and fresh avocado. Very simple, easy, fast recipe to make. So before we get into this, I'm sure you guys see my jersey. I am a Knicks fan. We've been playing like crazy. Last year we had an epic season. I don't know what's going on right now, but if you're a Knicks fan, drop me a bing bong in the comments. Let me know what you think about everything, what trade should be happening. All right, so cool. With that, we're gonna get into our ingredients. All right, so what we're gonna do now is start with our Pico de Gallo. It's a Mexican salsa, very simple 5-ingredient recipe. It consists of our cilantro, our lime, tomato. We'll use half of this red onion, our jalapeno, and then we're gonna season it with just simple salt, pepper. We're gonna combine that, and while we're doing that, we'll prepare our creole shrimp. All right, so we have all of our ingredients. It's Pico de Gallo ready to go, all chopped up. We have the diced onions. We have our jalapeno, which I removed the core from the jalapeno, got rid of the seeds. I don't like my Pico de Gallo too hot, but if you like it spicy, keep it all in there. Same thing with the tomatoes. I got rid of the core from that one just because I don't like that mushiness in my tomatoes. And then we rough chop the cilantro. So we're gonna combine that in a bowl and then squeeze our fresh lime and then top it off with the salt and pepper. So let's put it all together. Our cilantro. Not a quick mess, but it is what it is. Our tomatoes. And then we will get ready with our onion. You can use red onion or white onion, it's all preference at this point. I like the red onion just because of the color. I think it looks a lot nicer, but all preference, you can use whatever you want. And we're gonna squeeze our lime in here. Make sure you roll the lime before you squeeze it, just that way it gets the juice ready. It's gonna make it easier for you to squeeze the juice in there. Then we will top it with our pepper, a couple of cracks of that, and our salt. Again, very simple, but it tastes really good. And I love this on top of my shrimp. So we'll combine it together. You use a fork, use your hands, whatever floats your boat. So while we're doing this, basically we're gonna let this sit there and marinate so the flavors can, accompany each other. It's gonna taste a lot better, and we're gonna prepare our shrimp. All right, so our Pico de Gallo is ready. This is what it's gonna look like once everything's all combined. And what we're gonna do now is set this aside, and we're gonna prepare our shrimp. All right, so the Pico de Gallo is ready to go. It's marinating, and while that's doing this thing, we're gonna come over with our shrimp, prepare that. I like to dice my shrimp. You could leave it whole if you want, but because the plantain cups are a little on the smaller side, I like to dice it so you can fit more of that filling in there. So I have my shrimp already peeled, deveined. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna dice it and then just put a little bit of salt and pepper on it to finish it off. And then get ready for our creole sauce. So our shrimp is all diced, ready to go. This is the size that you kind of want to go for. Again, it's optional, you can use them in whole, but I like to dice them because it fits better, you can get more of that filling inside the cup. So what we're gonna do now is grab our shrimp, put it in our bowl, and just a quick salt and pepper, a couple of cracks each, about 3 cracks each to season them. And why is this? Because the seasoning's gonna come from the creole sauce. So just a quick salt and pepper, not too much, and we'll get ready for our sauce. All right, so our shrimp's ready to go. This is how it should look. It's already salt and peppered, and we're gonna start off with our creole sauce, which is gonna be a combination of a little bit of oil. We have our white wine, a little bit of adobo, it's gonna be about a teaspoon of the oregano, a little bit of salt and pepper. We have our tomato sauce, we're using a half can of the tomato sauce, and we're gonna use a teaspoon of our homemade sofrito. If you don't know how to sofrito, I have a video on that. I'll put the link in the description, along with our garlic paste and our Sazon. All right, so now we're ready to make a creole sauce. So what we're gonna do first is start off with our homemade sofrito. We're gonna take a tablespoon of that and put it in the pan. Sofrito. Now we're gonna add our tomato sauce. half a can. Mix it together. Give it a couple cracks of salt and pepper. Our garlic paste. And then we're gonna hit it with some adobo. Just a little bit. And half of a packet of Sazon. Now we're gonna combine that all together. And now we're gonna add our oregano. Just a little bit. Mix it back up. And then add our white wine. Now with the white wine, it's up to you with the preference. You can make it more of a soupy consistency, or if you like it thicker, then just don't add too much of it. I like mine like this. And now this is gonna be ready for our shrimp. So we add our shrimp in with everything. And now mix that, stir together, and we'll let it simmer for about 5 minutes, and then get ready for our plantain cups. All right, so now we're gonna just add a little bit of parsley, just to cover the shrimp. And what we're gonna do now is stir it together one last time and reduce the heat while we get ready to make our plantain cups. All right, so our shrimp's ready to go. It's sitting on the side along with the Pico de Gallo. What we're gonna do now is warm up our oil. I'm using about a half bottle of the oil. While that's warming up, we're gonna prep our plantains. So we have our oil warming up. In the meantime, we're gonna cut and peel our plantains. I'm using 3 for this recipe. You start off with taking the tops off, and then you're gonna score the plantain down the middle. Take your knife and kind of wedge it out. It'll be easier for you to peel it that way. Just like that. Take your fingers, and now just start removing the skin of the plantain. Sometimes you can do it in one shot, sometimes it takes multiple shots. You can put it in water to warm up the plantain. It's a little easier to peel it, whatever works. So not too bad. We have the skin removed. And what we're gonna do now is cut these into about 1 inch, maybe like 2 inches. Basically enough to fit into a lemon squeezer. So that way once it's fried, you can basically put it in a lemon squeezer and press it down. So about this size right here. And we'll repeat that with the rest of the plantains and get ready for it to fry. So we're ready to go. We have our plantains cut. It's about 2 inches. This is the size that you want to get so it can fit into your lemon squeezer, which is going to make the molding of it. So again, the oil's heated up. We're going to put these into the pan, let it fry, take it out, and then we're going to press it with the lemon squeezer. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. The plantains are pretty much golden brown right now, so we're going to remove these. Put it on the cutting board, and we're gonna get ready to put these into our lemon squeezer to make the mold of our plantain cups. So now that our plantains are ready, what we're gonna do first is take our lemon squeezer. What I like to do is add a little bit of that oil and kind of just get this part of the lemon squeezer kind of lubricated so it doesn't stick. We're also gonna use, I have a Ziploc bag. It's a little ghetto, but it works. Just to make sure that the plantains don't stick to the lemon squeezer when you're pressing them down. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna put our Ziploc bag right here, and then we're gonna take a plantain, put it right there, and then press it down and make the cup. All right. And this is exactly what you want. We'll set this to the side, and then all we do now is pretty much just get it off of the lemon squeezer, and then set it to the side so we can deep fry it again. Basically like a tostone, you deep fry these twice. So the same thing with this, set it to the side, we'll do all these, and then we'll get ready to deep fry it again. So we have our plantain cups ready to go, ready to get deep fried again. This is how it's gonna look. Some are gonna be a little bigger than others, but it doesn't matter. They're not gonna be perfect. But they're ready to go, so we're gonna put this in the oil, and we're gonna deep fry it once again for about another 2 minutes, and then take it back out and get ready to dress our plantain cups. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes since our plantain cups have been frying in a pan. I like to put them upside down once I take them out the pan, so that way the oil can drain out and it's not sitting inside the cup itself. So that's just a little tip to do. So what's left to do now is plate it. So what we're gonna do now is add a little bit of our avocado that I diced. We'll put that in there, just a little bit. And then we're gonna go with our shrimp. A little bit more. And now we're gonna go with our Pico de Gallo. And that is basically it. Tostones Rellenos with fresh avocado, our creole shrimp, topped off with some Pico de Gallo. We're gonna finish plating all these, and then we're gonna try it. All right, so everything's done. Final product is right here. Take a look at it, all dressed up, ready to go, ready to eat. This looks amazing and it smells amazing. I'm gonna go in for a bite. Before I do, I will say one thing. This is something that you can make for the Super Bowl coming up, a Knicks game, which I'll be watching later on tonight. Hopefully we win. If we don't, I expect it. Big Mom in the comments. But anyway, let's try this. Let's see how it tastes. I kind of want to put the whole thing in my mouth, but you know, for the camera, I'll be gentle. This is amazing. The flavors, the pico, the creole shrimp, the tostones, all together, the three best things I could put on a plate. Simple, very quick. It's good. I'm gonna start eating. So, hey, check it out. If you like my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, drop me a like, put a comment in there. If you guys have any kind of ideas for future recipes, let me know. Also follow my Instagram page at ChefFnTito, and we out here.